Hello, my beautiful souls. It's Light Empress. Let's see what the spirit has for you today. Think about a person or think about general any kind of question, and let's see what the answer would be. And by the way, as usual, hit the like button for the energy exchange. And I see that someone walked away, literally walked away from you. The spirit is showing me your figure here, and there is a departure here. Okay, like I see the moment where this person chose to walk away from something that felt like everything, and it wasn't an easy choice for them because they really loved you. Yeah, but at a certain point they started believing or started convincing themselves that there is something else that they can pursue. And I see that this person turned their back on this connection, even though there was depth, the real depth, even though there was history, even though their heart was tied to it. And it feels like they left not because they stopped loving, but I see them running, really running from the weight of intimacy and running from the vulnerability that truly stained them. And you're standing here at the center of it all, the empress, you, my collective, and you embody, nurturing, the unconditional love, the energy of creation and safety for them. And you gave softness and strength to them all at once. And you were the anchor, and you were the soil, the water, everything. And they still walked away. The contrast here is really piercing. You stood in your divine, magnetic energy. And instead of stepping towards it, they chose distance. And to have the Empress in this story really shows me that your worth was never in question. What was in question was their readiness to meet you at that level. And with the devil in reverse here, I see that this person actually felt the bond, but they were really chained by fears. Could be by addictions, could be significant for someone that this person had certain addictions. It could be different kind of, like this substances, and then the certain liquids. I'm just not naming them. And walking away from them was their attempt, very weird attempt, to break free. And I see that they wanted to free themselves from the shadowy parts of this connection, which them created. Because the shadow here in the attachment to addictions, was never promoted by you. It was created and supported by them. And I see that, again, they wanted to break free, but on the other hand, it feels like they mistook love for entrapment. They really didn't see that you were never the chain. You were really, the one who was handing them the key to love, the key to abundance. And right now they see the consequences of that, because I really see that right now this person is drawing in imbalance, and their life became too heavy. Too many demands, too many spinning plates, crashing to the ground, and they felt like they couldn't keep it all together. And right now, instead of asking for support, instead of leaning into the Empress who could have helped them find a stability, they collapsed the connection. And this act of leaving wasn't about choosing something better. I feel like it was about their inability to juggle, to prioritize, to hold space for love when they were already suffocating in responsibility and the promises that they gave you. And it's very interesting that they made the promises to themselves too, but they cannot keep it at all. They feel like right now, they feel like they are not supported, that they are being cut to this divine energy of yours. And it doesn't matter if you're a divine masculine or a divine feminine. And really, these Six of Wands, I see this as the aftermath of their decision. Because they thought that maybe walking away would bring relief, but actually, it feels absolutely different. They thought that they would be finally free, that they feel triumphant, finally on top of things. Finally, someone else will look at them. Someone else will notice them. Someone maybe even better. It was their fantasy. But right now, they don't feel like they're winning. They really, on the contrast of what they imagined, that they will be supported by other people or maybe have any other relationship, right now, they feel like a failure and really ashamed of what they dreamed of, because in reality, literally, no one wants them. And they really thought that leaving would give them the power, but it stripped them of recognition and stability, and even on deep level, stripped of their sense of self. And it's very interesting, how do they live in this state right now? So let's ask this straight. How do they live without you? How do they live with my collective spirit? How does this person live without my collective? This person really is stuck between regret and survival right now. They know what they've lost, and at times the grief consumes them, and they replay what they said, what they did, the moment they turned away. This exact moment when they told you that, okay, we're not together anymore, bye. Or the moment when they sent that message. Or the moment when you wrote them and they didn't reply. Right now they are thinking, what should I have done better? What should I have done instead to prevent this? And they know that they are losing. But they're also trying to shift, trying to tell themselves to focus on what's left, trying to patch over the emptiness with the small distractions. And the Four of Pentacles really reveals this depth of fear, of loss. And right now, your person is holding on really tightly on their resources, their money, their routines. There is a very closed off, guarded energy here. Because without you, they feel exposed and vulnerable and pretty unsafe. So they are holding on their small resources, the resources that has been left even after your breakup. And they also grip tightly to whatever stability they can control. But I also see that they haven't released you yet. They haven't released the memories of you together with this Three of Swords in reverse. It is a pure heartbreak, and they are holding on that heartbreak. And they may not admit it, but they are still clutching the memory of you. Like I would even say like hoarding the pieces of this connection, like precious artifacts. And this person is not living freely or joyfully or peacefully. And right now, their chest feels like it's cracked open, And for some of you, actually, this heartbreak could be tangled with a third party, because the Three of Swords, and a Two of Pentacles, it tells me a lot about the juggling So for some of you who knows that there is definitely a third party here, they may have walked away to that third party, but they felt really unwelcomed on that other side. And they really thought that that other choice would heal them or save them, but instead really it only deepened the wound of loss. But a lot of times we don't know what we're losing until we truly lose it. And this is this kind of situation. I also see that whatever they thought would bring them fulfillment has failed. And they could have been dreaming about the family with the third party. They could be dreaming about the stability, perfect happiness, they may have walked away to that other person thinking that they will have an ideal relationship. But no, it's not happening. Their relationships, if they are in a relationship with a third party right now, it feels fractured. And this person is someone like right now, they don't feel at home anymore, They thought that walking away would lead to a harmony with someone else, but instead it has led to a real emptiness. And they're desperately trying to rebuild even financially, because for a lot of you, this person had and is still having financial issues together with certain addictions. And again, addictions could be not only substances, addictions could be even love. And they could be throwing themselves into work, into chasing new financial opportunities, but I don't see them being really successful. And the Six of Cups that I saw at the bottom of the deck, it really tells me that they're still thinking of you. And if they're still thinking of you, let's see, what do they feel right now? What does this person feel right now towards you? Spirit, can you please tell me, what does this person feel right now towards my collective? The Tower. Well, the feelings are truly explosive. Being connected to you, really shattered their foundations. And this separation that they initiated, it was literally earthquake that leveled everything. They can't go back to who they were before this connection. They cannot go back in this relationship. Even if they want to pretend like they try to patch things up, you changed them. And this walking away changed them. The loss of you changed them even more than the connection that you have. And this person really feels like their world cracked open the moment they lost you. They didn't understand that during the moment, but right now, it hits them super hard. And it's interesting that we see here the King of Coins in the reverse and the Queen of Coins in the reverse, because I really see here you both. And it really shows me how unstable they feel right now. Someone who wanted to present as solid, dependable, successful, grounded, but in reality, they're super insecure and scattered and super unstable financially too. And whatever financial stress they're having right now, it's like really weighing heavily on them. They don't feel like the provider, the protector, the dependable figure they once wanted to be. Instead, they feel like they're failing. And there is a huge imbalance between you two. They feel like they've lost their counterpart, their mirror instability, because in that relationship, you had so much in common and you could actually complement each other, truly. And because of that, because they lost a person who was really, I would even say, a soulmate, like a twin flame connection energy here, because again, you are so alike in many aspects of your life. And right now, as they lost someone who was truly for them, who was literally made for them, they are in fear. They really want, I feel like they would like to take a leap of faith towards you, but they can't, because they're really terrified of failing right now, terrified of rejection, terrified of looking foolish. And instead of walking towards you, they freeze, because they cannot lose more of their face than they already lost. They replay what they'd say, how they'd show up. But when the moment comes, they shrink back, because they understand that they failed even too much for you to take them back. And there is a huge distortion in their mind right now. Because right now, I would not even, I would tell you that you shouldn't wait anything significant from them right now, because they're not thinking clearly. They might come off cold, harsh, detached, even manipulative right now, because they really don't know what to say. They may use this silence right now. Part of them, they may use this silence as a weapon, or speak sharp words to cover their vulnerability. But beneath that exterior is confusion. They don't trust their judgment. They don't know how to articulate the truth. And so they distort and they avoid. They avoid the conversation. And they avoid of being, I would even say, of being sane. This person is devastated right now. Devastated because they lost you. Thank you so much for watching. I hope it resonated. If it did, please hit the like button for the energy exchange. And for the personal readings, first link in the video description. See you guys. Bye bye.